We all know very well, the only thing with which we live from beginning to the end is our breath and conscience. When we are born, of course, our parents are there, but very often they leave before us. But the only thing with which we are born with conscience and the first breath when we take, then the life is born. And the last breath, when it goes out, doesn't come back, we are no more there. So these are two things which are consciously there.
You must be open to everything. You must just go with an open mind, and that's what I do. When I come here, I just come with an open mind. I don't expect anything, and I change my perception of thinking.
After I started meditation, the major transformation was I became a vegetarian. So that was a big challenge for me because I used to eat meat 5 days a week. So after I started meditation, so I became a vegetarian and I started to see a lot of changes within me. I transformed a lot.
I'm being to be soft, cool, and able to control my temper. I have become more positive, and I feel like it should be helpful, and I feel the oneness with all of them.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Good afternoon and wonderful evening. Hope you are getting an opportunity to read the newsletters that we're sending. It's in many ways it's a recap, and sometimes it complements information that is not discussed or could not be covered in the session. They're posted on the social media in case you are not part of, any WhatsApp group. So in every meditation, we're talking about emptiness. Hi, Bharti. Great to see you. In every meditation, we're talking about emptiness, energy field, so what is this emptiness? Because we just started a batch, it'll be helpful to understand. We understand this little scientifically in week 3 as quantum energy field, and a little bit of science principles there. But to say that everything is there as energy field to start with, everything out there is energy field. Like bulbs giving light. In that energy field, the matter is produced. So we all are in the energy field, and then we are experiencing various life experiences. That is the first understanding, but let's accept it there. We'll see it why it is so later. But in every day, when we are emptying our mind, of all thoughts, and then we are doing it by just observing the breath. So when you observe the breath, mind is slowly becoming empty. This is a technique. There are various other techniques of meditation people follow. And this technique of observing the breath to empty the mind is beautiful because you have an anchor point like breath, which is always there with us to hold on to. And the very breath which we forget that it exists with us is telling us that you can hold on to something that you don't remember by default to go into a thoughtless state. So we hold on to this and we're emptying our mind of all thoughts slowly. The reason there is, if you again apply a science principle, where you place your attention is where you place your energy. And so if you put your attention onto thought, which is what's happening every day, where we take on something that comes up as an experience, a past or a present, then keep thinking about it. And so we keep pulling more memories about it, more information about it. So we keep flaring thoughts in the mind automatically. Because you put attention onto thoughts again and again, then it keeps becoming bigger. It is important for contemplation where you're looking to analyze something after an experience, but not during the experience is the problem. We keep analyzing things during an experience. So during an experience, ideal thing is like eating food. Just mindfully eat it. And contemplation analysis is later. Then when they contemplate and analyze right in the middle of it, then we're missing potentially a lot because we're already colored with a different decision at that point. So we are experiencing emptiness as observe the breath because we don't put attention onto the thought. So the thoughts go down. When the thoughts go down, then in the meditation, I say, can you become aware of that emptiness inside of you, all around you, right? Here we are looking to associate ourselves with everything out there. Now, what is out there when our thoughts are gone? When the thoughts are gone, what is out there? Is nothing. Because every thought is potentially about a place around us. So thought is gone completely, so there is nothing. And because thoughts have people in them, if thoughts are gone, there are no people. Because thoughts have things in them, my phone, my laptop, my office, my this, my house, and thoughts have gone, the places have gone, things have gone. So there is no things in it, it's empty. So when thoughts are gone, we don't recognize of any of our material existence in the present. And I say no time because then physically they're not there, but mentally they are there. 20 years ago, this happened to me. I was there, I used to work in this office and that memory is there. The memory of matter is still there. There is physical matter now or memory of matter. Both are there. So that's why there's no time. So when thoughts are gone, your memory about past is also gone. So in meditation, when we are emptying our mind, then by default, we are talking about a space where we go into, where there are no people, no places, no things, and there are no past memories. Nothing is there at that point. So we are removing everything that we ever know of, everything that we ever experienced of, one by one, in as observe the breath. And so we are essentially removing the whole matter out of the mind. Everything that we know of, everything experience of is matter, everything we're removing. When we remove all of that, then what we experience is this emptiness. If sun is removed from our galaxy, from our universe, if sun is removed from the universe, then what happens? You'll find darkness, potentially, right? Because there's no light anywhere. There's no sun. Sun is powering us, but there's no sun. So there is darkness. Darkness as we understand. Or it could be blackness. So when I use the word blackness, darkness, emptiness, light, Now, I use sometimes the word light. So that space, that empty space where there's nothing around us, could be in any form, because we are conditioned to always visualize in the form. It could be anything that we may be experiencing at that point. It could represent for many people black. It could be for many people maybe gray. What is that emptiness? That emptiness for many people, like I said, darkness. Now, your darkness definition is different. Your darkness could be a light somewhere and everything else is dark. It's all a notion of what we understand that emptiness is equal to. Whatever that we are conditioned to believe or we experienced again and again in our life is what it becomes. But it is got one simple characteristic. The characteristic of that emptiness or the darkness or the blackness of that light, because for some people it is some golden light, for some people it's blue light, whatever that they're experiencing there, because that's their definition of emptiness. For some people it is like an ocean. Ocean represents total emptiness, isn't it? It's totally empty, right? Every time you go to ocean, one thing comes, wow, look at this, just you can see to miles and miles and miles, and you don't see anything out there. So that is a definition of emptiness. For many people, it's the sky. It's empty. Most of the time, the sky is there. It's totally empty. So emptiness is this whole blue sky. And so it could be in any form that we experience, but the only characteristic of that is that you don't see people in there. You don't see lives in there. No animals, no people. You don't see things there. You don't see your furniture on this side, that side. Absolutely. When you put your awareness on your left side, when I say awareness, it's like the thing that exists outside beyond our mind.